If some rando walks up to you on the street and hands you $1 million winning lottery ticket, no questions asked, do you just take it and consider it your lucky day? Or you a little bit skeptical?
Yeah.
Definitely skeptical, but still taking it.
You take it, for sure. Because the thing is, when something sounds too good to be true, we tend to question that thing.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why one of our listeners needs our help. Because she met a wealthy, attractive man who gave her one of the best date nights ever. But when he asked her out a second time, he had a very specific request that's been setting off alarm bells in her mind. Now, is she just being paranoid? Or is this dude hiding a huge secret?
Oh, no.
We're going to try and find out in your brand new second date update next. Friends, we have another mystery on our hands.
Ooh, we love those.
Because normally when we do these calls, the other person has completely ghosted our listener and is avoiding any contact.
Right.
But that's not the case here. In this one, the guy has moved in with her and is paying her entire rent.
Whoa.
I don't get it.
I'm
That's
just
not
kidding.
a date.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. They're not that close at all. But
I
Megan,
want to do this one, though.
Megan, our listener, wants our help because the guy is asking her out. She's just not interested in the type of date that he has in mind.
Oh, interesting.
So she wants our help. Megan, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good.
We're doing all right.
I'm really curious about this conundrum you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so I met this guy online. We were chatting for several weeks.
Okay. What's his name?
His name is Finn.
Finn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know any Finn, so I was kind of drawn to him by a unique name. And then, we were getting to know each other over a course of several weeks, chatting online. And one of the things he mentioned was that he had younger sisters and that he's protective over them. So I felt like this is a guy that knows how to be respectful of women.
But he's an older brother, so it's still questionable.
Yeah.
I mean, the younger brother always, because he's been beaten down. The older brother, it's really a crapshoot.
Yeah.
You
Could
know,
be a
he
little controlling.
Exactly.
Status, yeah.
Or he could just be a jerk to us. I mean, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the vibe that maybe he has that, like, more that alpha big brother presence. I'm attracted to that.
Oh, you like that? Okay.
It. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, for our first date, he actually invited me over to his house, which is not something typically you do with somebody that you've met online, right?
Well, not what beta men do, but alpha men. They invite you right over.
It's actually a den. I believe they call it a den.
Yes.
Don't they?
Yeah.
So you felt comfortable doing that. You felt okay with it.
I did. So I felt like I got to know him, well enough online that I felt fairly comfortable going over.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
It was interesting, he gave me an address to go meet him, and
Okay.
I'm driving into the neighborhood. It's a really beautiful neighborhood. Pull up to the house, and I wasn't really sure, am I at the right destination? It was a beautiful house.
Oh, it's a house. It's not an apartment, huh?
No, it was like I guess it could be considered a mansion.
Whoa.
Like a nice house.
Okay.
It was a serious house. I mean, it turns out that his family is very well off, and
Oh, my God.
his parents allowed him to rent the house from them.
Oh, so it's mom and dad's house.
Got
We
it.
use rent, I'm sure, in quotes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You owe me 50 kisses this month.
That's right. You know that's right.
Now meet me in the West Wing.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if you get to reap the benefits of that, then go for it, I say.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome.
So you're impressed walking up to the door.
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole game room. I mean, there's like a billiards table, like a shuffleboard. We played all these things.
Whoa.
There was a bar, like a full stock bar with beer on tap in it.
Oh my God.
What was he like? Like, it's great that he's rich, but what was your vibe with him?
No one honestly cares.
No one
Tell us more
cares.
about the house.
Yeah. Did you ride cartwheels in the living room?
Do you take hoverboards
Go-karts?
between all the rooms?
No, I want to know if you guys got along.
Eh.
Yeah, he was casual. He wasn't like stuck up or snobby about it. He was like, "Oh, let me just show you around," and
That's
then we were
good.
Nice.
just making small talk.
What was the most romantic part of the night? That's what Brooke
question.
wants to know.
Yeah,
that's a good
sure.
question.
I would say dinner. He ordered in from a really, really nice steakhouse.
Oh.
Wow, and you ordered delivery. That's
From a
cool.
steakhouse?
We'll take 2
Dang.
filet mignons and lobster tails.
Big flex.
But he had set it up an outdoor patio, and he laid out the table and
Oh,
everything, and we
wow.
had like a beautiful view.
Wow.
So that was like the most romantic part of it.
That's better. I was
Okay.
going to say it sounds lazy. He wouldn't take you to a steakhouse, but that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Like, and this man wants to go out with you again. Why are you talking to us? This sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, so after I left him, we had a great time. he invited me over again for a second date. But
Awesome.
I had actually suggested us going out somewhere and like having fun and, maybe dancing a little bit.
Yeah.
But he was really adamant about going back to his house.
Oh. Is it like sending you red flags that he's like trying to keep things secret or something?
Or is he like famous where he like literally is like, I don't want to draw
See,
attention?
I was thinking married, but
Yeah, not famous enough if she doesn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, there's not paparazzi outside.
That's true.
You don't want to hang out back at his house?
I mean, it's not that I minded, but it just seems weird that just his tone, he was very specific about just staying in at his place.
yeah, not a good
Yeah,
sign.
no.
Well, maybe he has a second parent's house that he wants to show you that's even better than the first one.
It's true.
Oh man, are you worried that it's like too good to be true?
Well, I can't tell, like, is he hiding me or is he trying to just get in my pants and he just wants to get there quicker? I have no idea.
Well, Alexis will tell you that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Especially if it's a rich
At least
guy.
it's a nice house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so even though he is reaching out and asking for a date, you want a different type of date out in public.
Yeah, I want, like, a social date.
Yeah.
Go
And
to
honestly,
a restaurant.
you just want to find out why he's so adamant about the house.
We have a mystery, and we're putting on
Uh-huh.
our Sherlock Holmes costumes as we
I'm
speak.
not going to do that.
I'm Dr. Watson.
I'm not doing it this time.
Brooke said this
my
time.
The whole detective attire is coming out, and then when we come back, we're going to try and get you your second date update right after this. We're on the phone with one of our listeners named Megan, who went out on an interesting first date with a guy named Finn. And Megan, there's something that you mentioned when you wrote your email to us that you didn't talk about in the first part.
What's that?
Because you said that you had your first date at his place, which turned out to be this really big mansion that his parents owned. You got steak dinner ordered in. But in your email, you said that Finn cut your steak for you.
Aww.
Is that a sweet thing or is that a
sweet. I love
creepy
doing that for
thing?
girls.
Really?
What?
Oh,
I think it depends if you
absolutely.
ask. I hate cutting my own.
No,
I'd
are
rather
yours?
someone else cut it.
You have to ask.
Well, that's probably because you order it super well done and you have to use a chainsaw to get into it.
What-
Why would you do
What was
why?
your read on that, Megan?
I mean, at the moment, like, I thought it was kind of endearing because the food is actually delivered with plastic flatware, and he took out actual, like, steak knives. So I thought he was doing it to be, like, courteous and nice and serving.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like he
Oh.
was like, here comes the airplane.
No,
Which
Still.
also I would love.
but
But
Jose just wants to be a giant man child.
Yeah.
I really just want
Did-
to take care of a girl.
But did your mind change about it? It sounds like you were going to say but.
I mean, like, when you say it out loud, yeah, it sounds, like, kind of creepy, but in the moment, it wasn't that way.
It,
But I
fe-
think-
it felt fine in the time. In retrospect,
Right.
He probably should have just handed the knife to you and let you cut it
Well, I
yourself.
think Alexis is right. You ask. Like some girls, like Brooke, are like, "You, I can cut my own steak, man."
well, it's just I'm not
And
a
then-
child. I don't want my whole meal.
But then
like,
No, I am a
Alexis is
child.
like,
Cold.
"I love it."
I feel like it could have been a chivalrous move, and let's call this
Yeah.
chivalrous man and find out for sure, because the weird part is he is asking her out. He's just not willing to go away from his house. He
Can-
wants to keep it kind of secret.
this is
Can
gonna
I-
be this is gonna be a weird call.
Can I
Yeah.
dial the phone number for you, Jeff?
You know what? Thank
You
you,
don't
for asking.
ask. I thought you just did it.
You go ahead and dial the
No,
numbers.
you do ask. That's what I was saying.
That was really sweet,
Okay,
Jose.
thank
Dial
you.
the numbers for me,
Thank
and
you.
we're going to call Finn and talk to him. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Finn?
Yes, who's speaking?
Hey, sorry. I hope
Hi,
this isn't a
Finn.
bad time.
Hi.
You're on the radio right now with Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Excuse me? Who is this?
We're a morning radio show. It's called Brooke and Jeffrey. We're doing a segment called a second date update. We're reaching out for one of our listeners who you went out with didn't go out with, you stayed in with at your house.
Yeah, it's a good.
You guys had a date.
Her name was Megan.
Okay. I don't understand. Why is she reaching out to you? Why are you calling me?
Well, apparently there's a little bit of a miscommunication because you are asking her out on another date. You just don't want to go like out in public with her.
Yeah.
That's just sending up some weird vibes. Maybe is there like a reason?
No, it's just I'm just trying to get to know her more. That's all.
Okay.
But-
and why your house every time? We heard your house is beautiful. I mean,
Yeah, dude.
No, yeah, it's great. It's a great place. So,
Okay.
what's the problem, right?
Well, it just seems counterintuitive because normally people want to get to know someone before they invite them over, but you want to get to know her before you go out in public.
Yeah, but we've talked a long time online. We really got to know each other.
yeah.
So,
That's good.
She
Build
mentioned
trust.
that, and she said she's really likes you. But one of the theories that has been circulating around here is that maybe you're trying to hide her, that you don't.
hide her? No.
Yeah, you don't want anybody to see that you're out
No.
with her.
No, not at all.
That's
No.
good to hear.
Okay, so
Okay.
post a picture of you two
No,
right
she's
now.
great.
Prove it.
Jeff, post it.
That's cute. You said she's great.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, she's beautiful.
So what's
Just
the
a
problem?
misunderstanding then.
Why won't you take her out? Like that's what she would really like.
Well, I mean,
Are you like?
You sound.
Can I just
you
ask?
sound like something is there.
You know what's going on. You just don't want to tell us.
Are you married or something? Is that what
No.
it is? What is it then? Look we're assuming the worst of you. Just if it's something
Good
that
point,
simple,
Brooke.
just clear it up. It's easy.
well, it's not simple, but it's just stupid. It's stupid, and I just
That's great. We love stupid.
Yeah.
We're experts in stupid on this show.
I'm so stupid, bro. I'm trying to make him feel comfortable, guys.
Well, no, I'm just
It made me feel
Brooke,
good.
will you laugh? Brooke
Yeah.
didn't laugh at all.
it's the truth.
well, essentially for the next 6 months, I'm not allowed to leave the house.
Ooh,
Okay.
strict rules from your parents?
Why?
You do live
Yeah.
under
Is
their
there-
house, right?
Is it why we think?
I'm under house arrest.
That's what I figured.
Okay.
What did you do?
Is it for something really bad or just like kind of?
Well, it couldn't
No.
be too bad, or he'd be
I
like
mean-
in jail, right?
It's stupid.
What'd you do?
Basically, I don't even know if I could say this though.
You've
you're
already
fine.
been sentenced.
Yeah.
I think you're good, dude.
You can't get more house arrest
Yeah.
for just telling people what happened.
True.
Basically, me and my buddies, we got together to pretend like we were the village people.
Wait, what?
And
I like this.
I work in TV and film, and so I had a police uniform, and my buddy has a construction worker uniform.
Oh.
We all got together. We pretended like we were the village people to play at this casino. So we show up, and they're like, no, you're not the village people.
Right, because the
Security
village people are
boxes.
super old.
Yeah. You guys are dead.
Are they? I don't know.
Probably at least one of them
Yeah.
is dead.
So let me see if I understand what you're saying. You and your friends impersonated a famous band to get money from a casino, and you got caught.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, yeah,
So what is that? That's like defrauding a company?
Yeah, that's it. How do you know, Jeff?
it doesn't matter what the charges are really, because I'm on house arrest and I can't go anywhere.
Okay.
So,
Well, she was gonna notice if you ever got intimate, because that ankle
Yeah.
bracelet is.
Well,
well,
and,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I didn't
Can't
think about
hide
that.
that.
Yep, can't hide that one.
Here's the good news. I know you didn't want to come out with the truth to Megan, but you kind of did.
Yeah, that's true.
what do you mean?
I didn't tell you this before. She's on the other line listening.
What?
Surprise.
Hi, Finn.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
I mean, I wasn't really expecting that as the reason why we couldn't go out. I guess I'm relieved that you're not married or have a girlfriend or.
Are you? Is this a better option?
A
House
bunch of
arrest
guy
is
friends.
a.
6 months.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not. I'm not.
Yeah.
It's like it's so stupid. I don't want that to be our first thing that we're talking about, and I'm just like, oh God, how do I do this?
Yeah.
I mean, Megan, now you've heard the real reason that he's not calling you back because he's a secret Village People impersonator who defrauds casinos. Is that a turn off to
Yeah.
you, or is that a turn on?
I mean, I guess just going back to our first date, I don't know why you didn't just tell me.
Well, it's not exactly something you lead off with, you know. Hey, by the way, I'm a criminal. I'm currently under house arrest.
Doesn't sound
Yeah, I
good.
know.
I mean, like, with the second date, like, you're inviting me back, right? And if I did go and we kept the charade up, I'd eventually find out.
No, you wouldn't have found out.
What?
You-
What? How would she not found out?
No, I mean, because you would have never seen the bracelet.
How?
Oh.
What?
Oh.
I don't want to.
You got a lot
Yeah.
of...
He wears snow boots everywhere.
Maybe they put his monitor on a different part of his body.
I don't.
Oh.
someplace you'd never find it.
It's not a good sign if you can't find that part of the body.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it's not a brag.
She's like, do you hear a beeping?
Yeah, I mean, I just think that it's weird that you think that I wouldn't find out or know. I think you should have just told me.
Yeah, I know. It's just not something. I'm just embarrassed by it. I didn't want to tell you.
Well, that makes sense, though, Megan. You can see that.
He's finally, at least, it took a lot of prodding, but he did finally admit the truth to you, Megan. He's come clean. Would you like to go out on another date with him? We will offer you a gift card to his house.
No, I think we just have to get...
Postmates.
Delivery.
Yeah, exactly.
Do we? Or we can pay for the Uber to and from.
Oh, yeah.
How many more months are you still on your house arrest there, Finn?
I got 3 left.
Got 3
Okay.
Hey, that's not bad.
Just 3 more months of dating at his house, and then you can go out somewhere.
Yeah.
Go back to that casino and
Do not.
do the village people thing together.
Yeah, no, that's off limits. I can't come back there for a few years.
Okay. Well, maybe you just do it at a bar or at a senior home or something and
Yeah,
work
or-
your way up.
or
But
maybe do that at
we'd
the
like to
house.
get you guys back together.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like a deal breaker for me. I mean, to be full honest, I've been binge watching Animal Kingdom, so I'm all about, criminal stuff right now.
Hey, all right.
Yeah,
Brooke, animals commit crimes, too, okay?
Well,
zebras look great in black and white.
yeah. So is this a yes for another date?
Yes, that's a yes.
I think they're both weirdness matches.
Okay.
All right.
They're good
Well,
for each other.
Man.
we'll get you back over to Finn's place
Yay,
or Finn's
we'll
parents' house.
Send a limo.
Awesome.
Okay.
I can't think of a worse endorsement for online dating than screw it. I'm not going to meet somebody else. I'm just going to keep seeing the guy who's under house arrest for the next 3 months.
But he had a pool table.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, very true.